Hi, I'm Chris Randall. I'm the Clif Shop brand manager. I work for Clif Bar, and we're here at Press Camp in Deer Valley, Utah. It's beautiful out, and we're just here talking about some of the products that we make. We've got some products here today that are both for competitive, event-oriented athletes, and we've also got some products that are more for snacks for active people as well. So on the performance product side of things, we've got Clif Shop blocks, which are energy chews for athletes, and they come in 8 flavors. We've got 3 here today, also with a brand new flavor called Tropical Punch with caffeine. The other products we have are strawberry and mountain berry. Those are products with no caffeine. And Tropical Punch has 25 milligrams of caffeine per serving, and there's 2 servings per packet, so that's 50 milligrams in a packet. And as a point of comparison, 50 milligrams of caffeine is about what you get in a can of cola. 100 milligrams of caffeine is what you get in about 12 ounces of coffee. So keep that in mind as you're taking caffeine during your runs or your rides. We've also got Clif Shop Rocks, which is a protein version of the pop-a-bubble concept that you see in blocks. So with blocks, you've got little cubes that have 33 calories each, so you can essentially customize your sports nutrition intake as you're out on your ride. You can now do the same with Clif Shop Rocks with protein. So when you're done riding, you need to recover, and protein is a key nutrient to help you recover. However, everybody's different. Depending how hard you've worked, depending on your body weight, will help determine how much protein you need. So rocks come in bite-sized pieces. There's 2 grams of protein per bite and 10 bites per bag, so you can take anywhere from 2 grams if you eat one up to 20 grams if you eat the entire packet. They've also got a protective shell on the outside, and what's nice about that is it doesn't melt. So if you stick these in a glove compartment, if you've just gone to a ride and you've driven to a trailhead, you take these out of a glove compartment on a hot summer day, the product will be totally intact, it won't be melted at all. Versus a lot of protein bars that are covered in chocolate. They taste great, but that chocolate will be pretty messy in the summer, so that's a nice benefit for rocks. And then moving over here is the original Clif Bar, and they haven't actually gotten smaller. These are Clif Bar Minis, and this product for us actually started out as a promotional giveaway at events, and people essentially were clamoring for us to sell them. So we've put them into an 18-count variety pack of Clif Minis, and they come in 3 flavors, and there's 6 per flavor. This is Chocolate Chip Peanut Crunch, one of our originals and one of our top sellers. So they're only 100 calories, so they're a perfect snack, and sometimes if your ride's a little bit shorter, you might want to take this versus a full-size Clif Bar. So that's more of our performance products for athletes. Moving into some of our snacking products, again for athletes too, but for active people as well. You know, Clif Crunch is big news for our company. So this is our first granola bar. So, you know, as a company, we like to provide variety, and we do that through lots of different flavors, but we also want to do that through a lot of different textures as well. And granola bar is a totally different texture for us. Clif Crunch is, of course, 100% natural, 70% organic. It's going to come in a 5-count box, and you'll find that in a different aisle and in a different place than you typically find energy bars. They'll be in the natural food channel, and so that's the Whole Foods of the world and the Natural Independents. You'll also find them in grocery stores that have a natural food aisle as well. We've got, in terms of flavors, we've got both sort of the classic flavors as well as some new ones to the category. We've got a honey oat here, and we've got peanut butter, so those are ones that people can know and expect currently in the category, but then we always like to try to do something different. So we've got white chocolate macadamia nut and chocolate chip, which is something totally new to crunchy granola bars. And then the big thing that we've really been able to do in terms of texture is we've added whole chips to our bars, which is something that you won't find in any of our competitors' bars. So we've got white chocolate chips, we've got chocolate chips, and we've got peanut butter chips. And what that does is just add a level of creaminess and moisture to the overall product that in the end has a great texture, so when you're eating it, it won't dry your mouth out. You'll eat the product and it'll be great, and you won't be clamoring for a glass of water when you're done. It's that good. So that's Clif Crunch. We've also got another snacking offering in Clif C. And Clif C was born from the desire for real simple food philosophy. So there's all of 9 ingredients in Clif C, And the desire was really to make a product with ingredients that you could find at your local farmer's market. So we've got nuts on the bottom, it's a nut crust, and we've got a fruit puree on top sprinkled with almonds and a little bit of sea salt. So it's not overly complicated. If you read the ingredient deck, there's no long chemical names that you can't pronounce or you don't understand. It's all very knowable, very familiar ingredients. And then from a taste standpoint, you've got that nut crust on the bottom and the fruit puree on top. It's a little bit like a fruit tart. Again, it's a totally unique texture, different from Crunch, different from Clif Bar. So, you know, it keeps the variety coming, and it keeps it interesting for people. Again, like everything we make, 100% natural, 70% organic. It's a perfect snack. It's about 130 calories, 3 or 4 bites, and just really tasty. So that's Clif C. Both Clif C and Clif Crunch are on store shelves now. You can find them nationally. Again, like I said, C is going to be in the natural food channel, and then also in some grocery stores that have a natural food set to them as well. So if you can't find them now, just wait till about midsummer and you should be seeing them on your store shelves.